Hey everyone, it's me. So the other day I made a hair tutorial, and if you want to know how, or you want to watch, what, I did exactly, it was for my naturally curly hair. I haven't really straightened my hair in a while, and this is the product of me straightening it today. I will probably make a helpful, detailed video on how, the products, even more so of what I use for my hair and stuff. So just, let me know in the comments below if you want to see anything done for that. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup tutorial, which means I believe this makeup tutorial I'm going to kill two birds with one stone, meaning I'm going to probably do my facial powder and my eyebrow tutorial in one because that was requested. Okay, so let's get started. Okay everyone, so I have already started to do my facial stuff. When I wake up early in the morning, I do my normal routine, which is I wash my face, I tone it, and I moisturize it. My moisturizer is either a Mary Kay moisturizer for oily to combination skin, or I use sunscreen because I'm so light-skinned, and you can see I'm still dealing with the fading and the stuff of my sunburn from like 2 weekends ago. And so what I do with that is I just put on the sunscreen, and then sometimes I use a face primer so the foundations and stuff will stay. Other times I use a Marilyn Monroe Secret, which is what her makeup artist used to put on her face instead of a facial primer, because they didn't really, do too much of that. They used a Vaseline or petroleum jelly. As for my liquid foundation, because I do not use a concealer, my liquid foundation is Neutrogena Skin Clearing Oil-Free Makeup with Micro Clear Technology, which is a blemish treatment for acne. And it looks like this. You can get this at Target, at Walmart, whatever. And this one's in Natural Ivory. The number is 20, because that is the one that matched me. Now, a lot of people say do not mix your, makeup with different products and chemicals, whatever. If it works for you, go ahead and do it. I know I do. When I run out and I get about or halfway down in this liquid foundation, I mix a Mary Kay liquid foundation with an Ivory one, and then the bottle looks like this. And then I also take my Dita Von Teese Lock-It Tattoo foundation in the very lightest color that you can find for her. And I mix those in there and I shake it up really well, and then I do that. So what I do is I normally shake it, and I get about that much on my finger, and then I just start maneuvering it around my face. I've kind of covered a good amount of my face already. I will say that this is not my normal makeup routine. I do not normally put this much liquid foundation on or anything like that. So I normally just put it on my problem spots, which are usually here, and my scar, because I have very fair, skin. Because I do not use a concealer, if you are just waking up in the morning and you have like a tired look, I shake it and I just kind of blend that in on each eye as well. The powder that I use is Mary Kay powder in an Ivory 0.5, and even then that is still a little too pinkish or darker for me. So I will actually take that in my Mary Kay Ivory 1 container, which looks like this, and I will mix in with it to make it appear more like a white facial powder. I will put in, and to help with oil control on your face, is I will mix in not only baby powder, but I mix in cornstarch, which works amazing. These are little tips and secrets of mine on people asking me how I get such beautiful looking skin and makeup. So what I do is I get some on the brush, and the brush I'm using is just a powder brush by Mary Kay. And then I put the powder in the lid, I put some on the brush, and then I tap the excess out. I'm not going to swirl this, but I'm going to lightly dab my powder on to conceal and hold down the liquid that we had already applied. If you feel that your problem areas are not being covered correctly or fully, what you can do is put a layer of your liquid foundation on, and then make sure that your facial powder that I'm setting my liquid foundation with in, and then you can go back with your liquid foundation again. Take a little bit, like that much, and just cover an area that may not have been fully covered. And then cover your problem areas again. I understand that may be a lot of makeup, which, like I said, I don't normally wear this. I will actually be doing a pinup tutorial step-by-step today as well, so you guys can go ahead and check out that video when it's up and ready. And just take it and just cover it like so. And then what you can do is you'll take another layer of your powder and just set it in. Then I just kind of take and I drag down my facial powder onto my neck, which is totally fine because you don't want to look like you're actually wearing a mask. You want it to look as blended as possible. Because my mirror is sitting a little further away from me, due to it being behind the camera, what I am going to do is take my makeup powder or eyeshadow palette and kind of just check any areas that I may have missed. I normally do this in the bathroom, but because my sisters tend to be a little loud and try to talk to me, I am doing it in my room. Because I will be doing a Marilyn Monroe / pinup tutorial, I will give you a disclaimer right now, or a notification right now, that when I put a blackish dot on my face, I want you guys to know that it's not just me putting it randomly on the place, but I actually have a tiny little beauty mole right on my cheek that I'll probably make into a Dita Von Teese / Marylin look. Okay, So because I normally don't wear blush either, but because I am doing the Marylin tutorial today, the blush I'm going to be using is Cinnamon Stick by Mary Kay, and it looks exactly like this. It's kind of a darkish red, so I don't use very much. I'm going to take a cheek brush, which looks like this, also by Mary Kay, and it's kind of angled. I'm going to dab a little on, literally just in a patting motion, and tap off any excess I may have. And then I'm going to lightly smile and just kind of dab it on my cheeks. Because I don't want to look like a little dolly like I do right now, I will actually take my powder brush and kind of soften it out. I still have a little cuteness like of the blush, and you can see my skin is very glowing. So that is my facial powder and my blush tutorial, as well as, before I forget, I will put a little beauty mark on my face. You can choose to use a pencil, liner, like a eyeliner pencil, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is I'm going to be taking a liquid eyeliner by Mary Kay, and it is black, locating my beauty mole. And just lightly applying the liner. And there you go. So I hope you guys like how the video is going so far, and make sure you watch my next tutorial on how I do my eyebrows.